Good evening to all. Today's topic is series. Then I have omitted some of the series this time because we are going to discuss the class program also. So that's why we'll discuss series and the class program. So we'll begin with our processing with series. So the first question is in front of you. We have a series like this 2, 5, 10, 17, 26 and up to n terms. Today I will discuss n terms and some other time I will discuss first or up to n. This is n terms. We have another mechanism is called your up to. In the next class I will discuss up to mechanism. In this class I will emphasize on term, first 5 term, first 7 terms, first n terms. Like this we'll discuss. Now our job is to find out the common code. First of all we'll opt for the common code because I need to accept the data for n. Here n is unknown to me. So that's why I will accept the data. Because of that reason I will use import statement. After that, as we know that we have to use public class name. I have taken the class name called series, then opening curly bracket, then public static void main, and within curly bracket I will declare a scanner class object because already n, where n is unknown for me. So that's why I will accept the data for n over here. Because of that reason I will use the scanner class object. Now after that I will give a message, enter the value for n, then I will accept the data. Because it is integer type, I will use next int and I will store the data in n. Now after doing this, what I need to do is purely your calculation part. That is, we are going to learn this part now. By keeping rest of the code as it is, I will tell you only this part today. Now after that I will close the method and close the class. So we'll emphasize on this particular part, how we are going to design my series based on this calculation. So we'll start. Now suppose we have to display this series. Now by keeping all the codes intact, fixed, I will decide. Now first of all my job is to find it out the updation part between 2 5 and 5 10 and 10 17 17 26 like this. Now what is the updation part that we have to find it out? Now what is the updation part? How to find it out? We have to think that what is the gap between these values. Now the gap between these two values is 3 over here, and here 5, here 7, and here 9. So we can take the help of two variables to do this. We can take one variable to do this. The better option is using one. But for using one, we have to go for an calculative mechanism. Two variable, first variable is your 2, first variable is your 2, and the second variable is your 3. Now by adding first plus second, we can get the third one. This is the simplest mechanism. But if I want to do the calculative mechanism, then what should I do? That is the most vital part. That is the main logic that we are going to understand today. Now let's see how we are going to do this. So first should be my c is equal to 1 because it is talking about term, first n terms. So we have to think about the counter. So this is, if I'm saying 4 terms, this is my first term, this is my second term, this is my third term, and this is my fourth term. Then I should stop at 14. If it is saying fifth term, then I will display 26 like this. So that's why I need a counter which will count the term. Count is equal to 1. Now counter is move up to n. If n value is 4, it will move up to 1 to 4. If counter value is 9, it will move up to 1 to 9. Now after this counter plus plus. Though the counter I have taken over here, there is no relationship between the counter and the variable. Counter is your 1 2 3 4. Now what is the updation part? We can think it in this angle. If I am saying, if it is not in addition, if I am saying 1 square, is your 1. What is the gap for the first value? Gap is 1. So that's why I'm adding 1 to it. 1 square plus 1. I got 2. Now, next I will apply with 2. Is it coming? 2 square. What is 2 square? 2 square is 4. Now, what is the gap? I need 5. What is the gap? Gap is 1. That is, I am saying plus 1. I will get 5. So, that means we can get a conclusion over here that it is the number square plus 1. Okay. So, what is the number square? This is 1 square. This is 2 square. This is 3 square, which is related to your counter now. अब ये काउंटर के साथ रिलेट है, इसीलिए मैं क्या बोलूंगा? C square plus 1. That is, when C value is 1, 1 square plus 1 is 2. When C value is 2, 2 square plus 1 is 5. When C value is 3, 3 square plus 1 is your 3 square is your 9 plus 1 is your 10. So that means we have to find it out, the term with the output that I want. Is there any relationship? If the relationship is matching, then I can use the counter variable. Otherwise, I am bound to take a extra variable. Now let's do the dry run to understand it. Let me clear the screen to make you understand a little bit more clear. Now, initially, suppose user has entered the value called 4. N value is 4. So that means my C will move from 1 to 4. 4 times. That means first term, second term, third term, and fourth term. That means my output should come up to 17. So initially C value is 1, initialization, because I have taken C value is 1 over here. Now C is less than equals to N. What is C value? 1. What is N value? 4. 1 is less than equals to 4. It is true. The condition is true. So that's why I will get inside the body and I will calculate this one. C square plus 1. What is C? C value is 1. 1 square is 1. Plus 1 is 2. So once I will display this, after that I will increase the counter updation part. So what is the sequence of dry run? Initialization, condition, in something else. That is, my sequence is initialization, then condition, then body of the loop. If the condition is true, then updation. After that, it will iterate condition, body, updation. Condition, body, updation. Like this, it will iterate till the condition becomes false. Because of that reason, the next step is your C++. So C value will be 2 now. Now, after that condition, 2 is less than equals to 4. Condition true. So that's why it will come to the body part. Body part is having C square plus 1. What is C value? C value is 2. 2 square is 4. 4 plus 1 is your 5. So that's why it will display 5. Because the updation part is related to your display part. So that's why it will display 5. After that, again updation. Updation is your 3. Now 3 is less than equals to 4. True. Now that's why it will come to the body part. That is C square plus 1. What is C square? 3 square. 3 square is 9. 9 plus 1 is your 10. Now C value is your 10. So it will display 10 over here, this calculated value. After that, again updation. Now updation makes it 4. Now 4 is less than is equal to 4. Equals to is also available. So that's why it is true. Now if it is true, I will come to the body part now. Body part says that C square. What is C? C is 4. C square, 4 square is 16. 16 plus 1 is your 17. So it will display 17. After that, it cannot stop. Next value is your 5. C value is 5. Now 5 is less than equals to 5. False. This is false. So I will stop the loop. Now look at this. I got 4 terms. First term, second term, third term, and fourth term. That's all. We got the conclusion. Do the dry run for this. Once you are comfortable, then after that, your job is to find out this updation part only. Don't take too much of pressure in case of series. only find out this updation mechanism. What is the updation between these values? What should I take because of which I can get the difference between these values? So now we'll move to the next question. Now here the next question is 333, 333, like this. Again it is up to n terms. So as I said that I am having terms, that means I am bound to take a counter. The counter will move up to your n. So that's why we have to take the accept data, the common process that already I told you that will deal with. Now this is my calculation part where we have to think the gap between these again for updation. Now 333, what is your gap? Gap is your 30. 33 and 333, gap is your how much? No, I'm sorry, it is not 30, it becomes your 90. The gap between 3 and 33 is your, if I am adding 30 to this, I am going to get 33. So I am adding 30 over here. 30 plus 3 is your 33. Now 33 and 333, what I am going to add over here? If I am going to add 300, it becomes 600. So 333 is common. Now one extra 3 is added over here. So can I add 30 over here? If I will add 30 over here, it will become your 63. If I am going to add 100 over here, this becomes 400. Now I have to keep this two unchanged. These two unchanged. So can I apply some other trick over here? Think about it. Can I apply some other mechanism over here? Is it possible to apply some other mechanism? As I said that, think about the square. Think about if it is not in square, then think about multiplication mechanism, square mechanism because it is in increasing order. Think about it. Okay. Now, if I am going to multiply 10 to this, now 3 into 10 is your 30. What is the gap? 3 is gap. So make plus 3. Now let's apply over here. 33 into 10 becomes your 330. Gap is into 10 now. I am saying into 10. Multiplying with 10. 33 into 10, that is your 330. Gap is again 3. So I can say plus 3. Now 333 and 3333 multiply with 10. Now this becomes your 3330. Now gap is again 3. So we can add plus 3. We got the mechanism. Now we got the mechanism. So what should be my initial value now? After getting this, I will apply it in the program. What should be my initial value? Now initial value must be 1 because as already I told you, we are looking for the term. First n terms. So I need a counter, obviously, where the counter will start from 1 and this counter will move up to n times. But I need to take the help of another variable over here. Why? Because my 1 is nowhere related to this. Because initial value must be 3 which has to be multiplied with 10. अगर आपका initial value 1 होता तो शायद कुछ हो सकता था, but नहीं होगा क्योंकि आपका value itself update हो रहा है. Next time 33 into 10 हो रहा है. Next time 333 into 3 और 10 हो रहा है. 2 into नहीं हो रहा है, बट सी आपका 1 2 3 4 होके जाएगा. So both are not interrelated to each other. आपका C वैल्यू एंड आपका जो अपडेट वैल्यू है वो दोनों इंटर रिलेटेड नहीं है, इसीलिए मुझे अलग सा एक वेरिएबल लेना पड़ेगा, उसका इनिशियल वैल्यू आपका क्या होगा, 3 होगा. सो दिस आई हैव टेकन फॉर, आई एम जस्ट क्लियरिंग दिस वन टू मेक यू अंडरस्टैंड. This I have taken as D, and this is my first term, this is second term, this is third term, and this is my fourth term, this is my fifth term, and these I have taken for C. ये मैंने C में ले रखा है. Okay. Now what should be my condition? As I am moving up to the number of terms. So number of terms is available in n. So that's why my C will be checked with n. C is less than equals to n. Now C has to be updated by 1 because my counter is initially 1, then it is 2. The gap between them is 1. From 2 I will move 3. Gap between them is 1. Counter gap is 1. So that's why C plus plus. But this one, D gap, D is your into 10. We got the logic is into 10 plus 3. This is the updation part. So that's why updation for the D is D is equals to D into 10 plus 3. Now a question arising in my mind that can we use, instead of this, can I use D multiplication is equals to 10 plus 3. So can I use D multiplication 10 is equal to plus D multiplication is equal to 10 plus 3 instead of this expression? Can I use? Okay, keep the question in your mind, I will ask you. Okay, now after that what should I display? If I am displaying C, it will display me 1 2 3 4 5 6 like this. But if I am displaying D, it will display 3. Next time 3 into 10 is your 30 plus 3 is your 33. 333 it will display. So that's why here I will display D. Now it's time to do the dry run. So we have the variable called n, where user has inputted n value called 4. C initial value is 1 and D initial value is your 3. Now as for the dry run, let me clear this one again. Now as per this, D initial value is 3. So initialization is completed. After that I will move to the condition part. So this is your 1. Here I will start operation. Condition. Condition is true. 1 is less than is equal to 4. True. Then I will come to the body part. This is your set for the dry run. So it is displaying 3 now. Now after that updation part. Updation part is your 3 now. 10 is your 30 plus 3 is your 33. So D value is your 33. After that I will move to the condition part. 1 again. 2 is less than equals to 4. True. Then 2 will be executed. Part 2, that is your display. So that's why it will display D value, where D value is your 33. After that updation part. Updation part is your C++. It is 3. Now D has to be updated. D into 10. That is 33 into 10. That is your 330 plus 3. That is your 333. Now after that I will come to the condition part. C is less than equals to n. C is 3. 3 less than equals to 4. True. Then I will display D. D is your 333. So I will display 333. After that again your updation C++ is your 4. Now D updation 333 into 10. That is 3330 plus 3. That is 3333. After that condition 4 is less than equals to 4. True. Condition is true because of this equals to symbol. Now if it is true, I will display the D value. D value is your 3333. Again update C value 5. Update D value. Now D value I have not calculated over here, but D value has to be calculated. After that 5 is less than equals to 4. It is false. That's why I will come out of it. Here आपका fifth में क्या आएगा आपका output 1 2, 3, 4, and 5. 5 threes are packed. Whatever may be, but because of this the condition is false. But sometime if it is asking after this find out the output of D, then your output of D will be this one, not this one. In case of find out the output, your output of D will be this one after coming out of the loop, not this one. So be careful, find out the output and series. Dry run तो वही होता है, but now next is this one. Now find it out the updation part for this. Take your own time. Find out the updation part for this. Then I will discuss then what I should do to get the updation part. Because in examination you have to find it out the updation part. आपको ढूंढना है updation part, मुझे नहीं ढूंढना है. इसीलिए you think about it. What will be my updation part for this program? Okay, let's start. Now difference between these two is my 10. Gap is +2. Yes or no? But immediately just think about it. 12 में क्या करने से आपका 123 आएगा? Again, a big gap is there. So that means again, if I will apply the same mechanism into 10, 12 into 10, 120 plus. But here I am adding 3 over here. And in this case, again into 10, 123 into 10, 1230. Again we have +4. That means my counter is related. Now n terms, it is talking about n terms again. Now look at this, into 10 plus 2, then 3, then 4. I need an extra variable for this. But can I use the counter now? Because initially counter is 1. Next time it is 2. When it is 2, I need to add 2. Next time, number of terms is your 3. Now when it is 3, I need to add 3. Now next time, I need to add 4. But number of terms is your 4. So can I reuse the counter now? Yes, I can. I can use the counter over here. Reuse the variable of counter now. So let's see. C is equal to 1, as already I told you. This is for the counter. Now C is less than is equal to n. Now here I have taken one more term called D is equals to 1. Because next time 1 itself has to be your 12. एक जाके क्या खुद चेंज हो रहा है 12 में. 1 itself is changing just like previous one. 3 आपका खुद चेंज हो रहा था 33 में. 33 खुद चेंज हो रहा था 333 में. इसीलिए I need an extra variable D. Now C is less than equals to n, as already I told you the counter will move up to n because it is n terms. Now here obviously the counter has to be increased C++. Now here the updation part that we have discussed, that is into 10 plus 2, 3, 4, which we can use C. So that's why I'm saying D is equal to D into 10 plus C. Where initially C is 1, next time C will be 2, next time C will be 3. But I'm ignoring 1 over here because it is the initialization part. डिस्प्ले होने के बाद पहले आएगा आपका अपडेशन, 1 को वो पहले 2 कर देगा, उसके बाद आपका प्लस में आएगा, तो मतलब इनिशियली आपका अपडेशन में 2 आ जाएगा। दैट्स व्हाई आई कैन रीयूज द काउंटर वेरिएबल। होप आई एम क्लियर टू एवरीवन। So I am going to display D. So let's move for the dry run. Now suppose user has entered the n value is 4. Why I am always taking n is equal to 4? Because I am having less space over here to show you the dry run. Dry run दिखाने के लिए बहुत छोटा स्पेस है, इसीलिए मुझे छोटा वैल्यू लेना पड़ रहा है यहाँ पे। Okay. Now initialization c is equal to 1. So that's why I am putting c is equal to 1 over here. Now d is equal to 1, so that's why I'm putting d is equal to 1 over here. Initial I need to display 1, so that's why d value is 1, and I'm displaying d, so that's why initially it will display 1. So after initialization there is condition c is less than equals to n, it is true. Now this is my first term, this is my second term, this is my third term, and this is my fourth term. So now c is less than equals to n, it is true because 1 is less than equals to 4, true. I will display d, d value is 1, that's why it will display 1. Now after that updation c++, c is 2. As I said that when it will come over here for the updation, before that it is updating the c value to 2. So that's why I am using the counter itself. Now c value is 2. Now what will be my d value? D into 10, 1 into 10 is your 10, 10 plus c, c value is 2, 10 plus 2 is your 12. So that's why d value will be your 12. After that condition, 2 is less than 4, true. So that's why it will display d value. What is d value? 12. So that's why it will display 12. After that, increase the counter. After displaying, I will move for the updation part. C is my 3. Now calculate d value, 12 into 10. That is your 120 d value. D value is 123. So that's why it will display 123. After that displaying, I will move for updation part. C is your 4. Next, D will be 123 into 10. That is 1230 plus 4, 1234. After that condition, 4 is less than equals to 4. It is true. So that's why I display d value. What is d value? 1, 2, 3, 4. That's why it will display 1, 2, 3, 4. After that, update the c value 5. Then update the d value 1, 2, 3, 4 into 10. 1234 into 10. That is 12,340 plus 5. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. After that condition, 5 is less than equals to 4. False. Now I will come out of the loop. So this is my first term, this is second term, this is third term, and this is my fourth term. We'll wind up over here. Take your time, do the dry run of your own to understand the series. As already I told you, we are keeping the codes as it is. Only we are looking for this updation part. बस आपको ध्यान देना है, आपका टाइम कंज्यूमिंग कहाँ होना चाहिए? अपडेशन पार्ट में, ना कि कोड के पार्ट। वंस आपको कोड पता चल गया, उसके बाद आप डायरेक्टली उसको इंप्लीमेंट कर सकते हो। सो ज्यादा ध्यान देना है हमें अपडेशन पार्ट। टेक योर टाइम, check it out how exactly we are getting the updation part. After getting the updation part, how we are implementing it. कहाँ पे मुझे 2 वेरिएबल चाहिए, कहाँ पे मुझे 1 वेरिएबल चाहिए. If the counter that I am taking, again I am repeating, if the counter that I am taking, if the counter that I am taking over here is related to my output, then I can reuse the counter just like I have used over here. But यहाँ पे अगर आपका +5 होता, उसके बाद +7 होता, +9 होता, तो ये काउंटर के साथ रिलेट नहीं कर सकते हम लोग, इसीलिए हमके और एक वेरिएबल लेना पड़ेगा. होप आई एम क्लियर टू एवरीवन. Now, due to weather problem, network is having some issue. Okay. Now, in case of plus minus series, we have to emphasize on two things. One is your updation part. And number two, what mechanism I should apply so that the first one will be negative and second one is your positive. Then negative, then positive. Then negative, then positive. If you have, that is the number of term, this is your my first term, this is my second term, this is my third term, this is my fourth term. We can say that if the term is even, then it is positive. If the term is odd, then it is negative. Now in this case I have to use a condition. मुझे एक कंडीशन डालना पड़ रहा है. अगर बिना कंडीशन के करना है मुझे तो कैसे करें? दैट इज द मेन मैकेनिज्म. दैट इज द यूज ऑफ दिस यूट्यूब लाइव वीडियो. बिना इफ कंडीशन के कैसे किया जाए उसको. n value is 4 into 2 is equal to 8. That is n into 2 I am applying to get the terms, because here the updation part is 2 plus 2. You might have seen that 1 plus 2 is your 3, 3 plus 2 is your 5, 5 plus 2 is your 7. So इनमें गैप कितना है? दो गैप है. अगर एक टर्म में आपका दो गैप है, चार टर्म में कितना गैप होगा? 4 into 2 8. That mathematical formula I have applied. So counter value is 1. Now the next one is s is equal to minus 1. Now why I am taking s? S is for your sign. Now initially my sign is minus 1. When my term is 1, term is taken for the counter. When my counter is 1, it is negative. So that's why when counter is 1, my sign minus 1. Old mechanism, counter is less than equals to n into 2 I have done over here. Already I told you why I am doing n into 2. अगर n into 2 नहीं करूंगा तो मुझे और एक वेरिएबल का जरूरत पड़ेगा यहाँ पे. दो द फॉर्मूला इज अवेलेबल ओवर हियर. एक हर एक टर्म के बीच में आपका कॉमन गैप है 2, तो ऑब्वियसली इक्वल्स टू 2. आई एम जस्ट सिमुलेटिंग द काउंटर विथ द वैल्यू. काउंटर और वैल्यू को सेम प्रोसेस में लेके आ रहा हूं मैं. Now sin is equals to sin into minus 1. Initially sin is minus 1. Minus 1 into minus 1 plus 1. Next time plus 1 into minus 1 minus 1. Next time minus 1 into plus 1 is your again plus 1. So alternate हो गया अपने आप. So what I need to display? I need to display c into s. Why c into s? If c value is initially 1, 1 into minus 1, it will display minus 1. Next time c plus equals to 2, c value will be your 3. Look at this, c value is your 3. मैंने काउंटर को वैल्यू को सिमुलेट कर दिया, यहाँ पे एक जगह पे लेके आ गया काउंटर को और आपका वैल्यू को. सो c वैल्यू इज योर 3. नाउ 3 इंटू माइनस 1 तो माइनस 3 हो जाएगा वो, इसीलिए उससे पहले हमने साइन को चेंज कर दिया अपडेशन पार्ट. So let's do the dry run to understand it a little bit better. Now we have c and s, where c initial value is minus. After the initialization, we'll move to the condition. C is less equals to n. I have calculated the n for you. N is my 8. Final value n is your 8. Now 1 is less than equals to 8. True. I will get inside C into S. C value is 1. 1 into minus 1. Result is your minus 1. So it will display minus 1. I am putting plus concatenated with comma because I need to display comma also. Now after that updation part, C plus is equal to 3. 1 plus equals to 2. That is your 3. Now after that I need to change the sign from minus to plus. Now minus 1 into minus 1. We got plus 1. After that condition 3 is less than equals to 8. True. I will get inside C into S. What is C value? C value is 3 into 1. That is your 3. So that's why it will display 3. After that I am having comma. That's why it is displaying comma. After displaying I will go for an updation part. C plus equals to 3. C becomes your 5. Now sign is also needs to be changed. So S is your plus 1. Plus 1 into minus 1. Result is minus 1. So that's why S is minus 1. After this condition 5 is less than equals to 8. True. I will get inside. I will display the C into S value. 5 into minus 1 is your minus 5. So I will get minus 5 now. Now after this I will go for updation part. This is your 7. C plus equals to 2. 7. Sign needs to be changed. Minus 1 into minus 1 becomes your plus 1. After that I will go for condition 7 is less than equals to 8. It is true. So that's why I will go for the body part. Display C into S. 7 into 1 is your 7. After that updation makes it 9. 9 is less than equals to 8. It is false. Now it will stop. Let's check how many terms are there. First term, second term, third term, and fourth term. 9 value is 4. So we got 4 terms. Hope I am clear to everyone. Take your time to understand the dry run and the code. Okay, we have to write a program to define a class shop. I need to define a class whose name is your shop. It is saying define the instance variables. What are the instance variable? We have an instance variable called name. What is the purpose of it? To store the name of the product. I need to store the product name. Now after that we have an instance variable called type, which says that to store the product type, that is L or L, that is capital L or lowercase l for laptop, capital D or lowercase d for your desktop. It should be string type. But when I am saying type is naturally must be a string type. But we are not going to store laptop and desktop. We are going to store L or L, which is of type character. So its data type must be character. Next, quantity, to store the number of computers purchased. कितना computer आपने purchase किया है. Now, if I will say that quantity is float, this time it is wrong, because it is talking about the computer as a product. Categorically वो बोल रहा है computer is the product that I want to use. Now, if I am going to use fraction value, I cannot say 2.5. This means 2 कंप्यूटर और उसका हाफ, ऐसा नहीं हो सकता, इसीलिए आप क्वांटिटी आपका इंटीजर होगा. प्राइस ऑफ द प्रोडक्ट आपका डबल होगा, क्योंकि फ्रैक्शन में हो सकता है. सो आई विल सजेस्ट दैट go through these variables, check it of your own regarding the data type. If data type is not Now we are dealing with the methods now. Now first method, it says that shop. What is the purpose of this method? To assign the parameter values to the instance variable. What is the class name we have taken? Class name is shop, and here the method name is shop. That means it is talking about constructor. Now which type of constructor it is talking about? It is saying that to assign parameter values to the instance variable. That means it is an parameterized constructor. Next, show bill. What is the job of this? To display the complete product information with the amount. अब ये जो अमाउंट है, ये अमाउंट आपका पहला इंस्टेंस वेरिएबल में नहीं दिखाया गया था. जस्ट चेक इट आउट ओवर हियर. यहाँ पे आपका अमाउंट इंस्टेंस वेरिएबल नहीं कहा गया था. दैट्स व्हाई आई सेड दैट चेक द कंप्लीट प्रोग्राम. Amount, discount amount, and amount to be paid. That means 3 extra variable is required, 3 instance variables. To calculate the discount based on the following data, that means kuch condition hai. What is the condition? This is my condition. Now check this condition. I will suggest all of you to write down this condition in your notebook. So when I will write the program, you can understand it better. आपको समझ में आएगा कि कंडीशन कैसे लिखा जाता है. यहाँ पे आप इस टेबल को लिखे और इंस्टेंस वेरिएबल को लिखे, तब आपको पता चलेगा जब मैं प्रोग्राम लिखूंगा, वरना आपको समझ में नहीं आएगा प्रोग्राम में जब लिखूंगा. Write down this figure. Okay, I think you might have written. We'll move to the Java screen to write the program. Now if you have question with you, you can understand what I'm trying to write now. As I said that write down the question. What is the class name? Class name is shop. So here I cannot take the class name is shop because it is going to show error message. Because I'm using another platform, I'm saying class shop. Opening and closing curly bracket. Ignore this part, test part, ignore this. Otherwise I have to create a class for you, shop. Now we have created a class called shop. Because class name must be same as the file name where we have the main method. Otherwise we will going to generate an error message. Okay, class shop हो गया. अब देखो आपका इंस्टेंस वेरिएबल क्या क्या था. आपका फर्स्ट इंस्टेंस वेरिएबल था नेम, और दे सेड दैट इट शुड बी स्ट्रिंग नेम. उसके बाद क्या था आपका टाइप, विच शॉर्ट बी ऑफ कैरेक्टर टाइप, कैर टाइप, ओके। उसके बाद क्या था, क्वांटिटी, और आई सेड दैट INT, I have to take quantity, not QTY, because it is specified in the question. So I'm bound to take quantity. It is of type integer, already I told you, because it is dealing with the computer. So इसीलिए मुझे इंटीजर लेना पड़ेगा। उसके बाद प्राइस, डबल प्राइस। As already I told you, few other variables was also available, that is your amount, discount amount. So I have to take amount, comma, discount amount, and not available, not even void, so return type is skipped. Class name is same as constructor name, that's why shop. Parameter is construct, it will take parameter. अब क्या क्या parameter लेगा वो, string, na for name, character, ty for type, type of computer, then int, qt for quantity, double, price, pr for price. These are the variables I will take, and rest of the variables needs to be calculated. अब यहाँ पे आपका calculation होगा, इसीलिए I cannot take this one. अंदर क्या करना है मुझे, instance variable is my name is equals to na is my local variable. This is vital. Now type is my instance variable is equal to local variable is my ty. Quantity is equal to local variable qt. Price is equal to pr, local variable. Left hand side must be instance variable quantity. Left hand side must be instance variable and right hand side must be your parameter variable. Now parameter is constructor job is over. Next it is saying that show bill. So return type is void, method name is show bill, and it will display all the product, complete product information. So that's why I will say system.out.print. What I need to print now, I need to print /n. I need to print name of the customer plus instance variable क्या है, name. I have to use instance variable. Instance variable is my name. So that's why I will use name over here. Name, then plus /n. फिर से क्या यूज करना है मुझे, टाइप ऑफ कंप्यूटर. टाइप ऑफ कंप्यूटर इंस्टेंस वेरिएबल इज योर टाइप प्लस /n टू मूव टू द नेक्स्ट लाइन. अब मुझे टाइप के बाद क्या दिखाना है, क्वांटिटी. क्वांटिटी के लिए वेरिएबल क्या है, क्वांटिटी. देन मुझे दिखाना है प्राइस. प्राइस के लिए वेरिएबल क्या है, प्राइस. उसके बाद मुझे क्या दिखाना है, डिस्काउंट अमाउंट. दैट इज क्वांटिटी इंटू प्राइस इज योर अमाउंट प्लस AMOUNT अमाउंट प्लस दिखाना है मुझे डिस्काउंट अमाउंट /n डिस्काउंट अमाउंट. डिस्काउंट अमाउंट आपका वेरिएबल क्या है, आपका यहाँ पे डिस्काउंट अमाउंट ये है. ना उसके बाद मुझे क्या दिखाना है, अमाउंट टू बी पेड. So my display job is over. Amount to be paid, AMOUNT. Now after that we need to have calculation. So word calculate. ना कैलकुलेशन फंक्शन में मुझे क्या करना है, अब आप आपका क्वेश्चन का जो टेबल बोला था मैंने, टेबल को देखिए. द फर्स्ट कंडीशन इज माई आइदर लैपटॉप और डेस्कटॉप. उसके बाद अंदर फिर से कंडीशन आ रहा है 0 to 10,000, 10,001 to 20,000, 20,000 to 40,000 एंड अबव 40,000. बट this 10, 20, 40, these all are having related to your laptop and desktop. So that's why what should be my outer condition? Outer condition should be my laptop or desktop. So लैपटॉप और डेस्कटॉप किस में स्टोर है आपका? वेरिएबल टाइप में स्टोर, इसमें स्टोर है आपका. इसीलिए मुझे पहले क्या चेक करना है? फर्स्ट आई विल चेक टाइप. आई विल से इफ टाइप इज इक्वल्स टू एल और टाइप इज इक्वल्स टू. बट आपका ये जो कैलकुलेशन हो रहा है डिस्काउंट किसके ऊपर कैलकुलेशन हो रहा है? आपका अमाउंट के ऊपर कैलकुलेशन हो रहा है. बट अमाउंट तो आपका कैलकुलेट हुआ ही नहीं है अभी तक. आपके पास क्वांटिटी है और प्राइस है, आपके पास अमाउंट तो है ही नहीं. तो इसीलिए हम क्या करेंगे यहाँ पे? आई विल से अमाउंट इज इक्वल्स टू क्वांटिटी इनटू प्राइस. बट in case of parameterized constructor, I have initialized the variables that I need to accept. But what about this amount, quantity and amount to be paid? इसका क्या करना है? इसको डिफॉल्ट इनिशियलाइज करना. इसलिए I will say 0.0. एक साथ डाल देते हैं, सारा तो आपका डबल में है, तो एक साथ डाल दो इसको. इज इक्वल टू 0.0. एक साथ डाल. अब आपका अमाउंट कैलकुलेशन हो गया. अब यहाँ पे चेक करेंगे इफ नेस्टेड इफ माय अमाउंट इज 0 to 10,000, तो आपका नेगेटिव भी हो सकता है, इसीलिए उसने 0 बोला है. अदरवाइज वो बोलता लेस देन 10,000 बोलता. अगर वो 0 बोल रहा है तो यू आर बाउंड टू टेक इज ग्रेटर देन इज इक्वल टू 0 एंड अमाउंट less than is equals to how much it is saying 10,000. अगर ये हो रहा है तो आपका डिस्काउंट कितना है? डिस्काउंट के लिए आपने कौन सा वेरिएबल लिया है? डिस्काउंट अमाउंट. अमाउंट इज इक्वल टू अमाउंट का 0%. तो अमाउंट का 0% मतलब डायरेक्टली 0.0. नो नीड टू कैलकुलेट. अगर नहीं है एल्स इफ, अगर नहीं है तो आपको क्या करना है? नेक्स्ट आपको देखना है whether it is between 10,001 to 20,000. Already we have checked. I will say if it is less than greater than is equals to 10,000 and amount is less than is equals to 20,000. We can do like this. अगर amount आपका greater than equals to 10,000 तो यहाँ पे भी आपका 10,000 होगा. इसलिए क्या करना है? इक्वल्स टू हटा दो. तो अब बन गया अमाउंट इज ग्रेटर देन 10,000 एंड अमाउंट इज लेस देन 20,000. इफ इट इज देन मुझे क्या करना है? डिस्काउंट कैलकुलेशन करना है. डिस्काउंट क्या है मेरा? 0.7%. तो किसका 0.7%? डिस्काउंट अमाउंट का या फिर अमाउंट का? अमाउंट इंटू ये डायरेक्टली आपका 0.7% दे रहा है. मतलब आपको 7% नहीं बोल रहा है वो. 0.7 डिवाइडेड बाय आपको क्या करना है? 100 फ्रैक्शन निकालने. तो कितने के बाद डेसिमल प्लेसेस आएगा? 2 के बाद. तो यहाँ पे 2 0 डाल दो तो ये हो जाएगा. अगर ये आपको नहीं आता है तो आप डायरेक्टली यहाँ पे देख सकते हो अमाउंट इज इंटू 0.7 डिवाइडेड बाय 100. अब अमाउंट आपका किस में है? डबल में है. 0.7 डबल में है. इसको 100 रखो या फिर 100.0 करो, फर्क नहीं पड़ता है कुछ. नाउ नेक्स्ट कंडीशन इज योर 20 to 40. सो एल्स इफ if it is greater than 20 and less than is equal to 40,000. 20 to 40 में अब यहाँ पे ग्रेटर दिया गया है, मतलब 20,000 इंक्लूड नहीं है. आपका वैल्यू कितना आएगा? 17.9%. आपका 22.7%. दैट इज योर 22.7%. अब ये सारा चीज, नाउ दिस ऑल कंडीशंस आर रिलेटेड टू योर लैपटॉप. Now same thing has to be applied to the desktop. Again check it out. Now it is else type is equal to equals to desktop के लिए हमने क्या लिया था D और D desktop. अब वही 0 to 10,000 है बट परसेंटेज इज माई 5%, 0.5%. वही 10,001 to 20,000 अब क्या है 10%, so that is 10.0. वही 20,001 to 40,000 है बट 20.5%, 20.5%. तो यहाँ होगा मेरा 20.5%. और लास्ट में 37.9%, यहाँ पे 37.9%. कैलकुलेशन खत्म. दिस इज फॉर डेस्कटॉप. सेम कंडीशन. तो लास्ट में एल्स, अगर ये लैपटॉप नहीं है डेस्कटॉप नहीं है तो क्या है, तो दिखाएंगे सिस्टम डॉट आउट डॉट प्रिंट इनवैलिड कंप्यूटर. आपने जो डाला है वो इनवैलिड है, वो एल या फिर डी में नहीं है. अब इस केस में आपका डिस्काउंट अमाउंट तो कैलकुलेशन नहीं हो रहा है, इसीलिए दिस इज इनिशियलाइज टू 0. दैट्स व्हाई वी आर इनिशियलाइजिंग इट टू 0. ओके. अब अमाउंट टू बी पेड, अमाउंट टू बी पेड कैसे कैलकुलेशन होगा, इसके लिए चेक करो. वेरिएबल क्या था मेरा, इंस्टेंस वेरिएबल अमाउंट टू पेड. So let's take the variable amount to paid. So I will say after this amount to paid is equal to your amount. Amount से आपका क्या होगा, माइनस हो जाएगा डिस्काउंट अमाउंट. डिस्काउंट सपोज 200 रुपीज है, अमाउंट से आपका डिस्काउंट अमाउंट माइनस आपका अमाउंट टू बी पेड. नाउ विल मूव टू द मेन पार्ट. मेन पार्ट में मुझे क्या करना है, क्लास का ऑब्जेक्ट डिक्लेयर करना है. तो क्लास का ऑब्जेक्ट यहाँ पे डिक्लेयर नहीं कर सकते हम लोग, बिकॉज आई नीड टू पास द पैरामीटर. सो इन ऑर्डर टू पास द पैरामीटर आई नीड टू एक्सेप्ट द डाटा. सो दैट्स व्हाई आई हैव टू राइट इंपोर्ट java.util.star. Now here I will accept scanner class. New scanner. Now within quotes I will say system.in. ना मुझे क्या क्या एक्सेप्ट करवाना है यहाँ पे चेक कर. ना आई नीड टू एक्सेप्ट नेम, टाइप, क्वांटिटी, प्राइस. So I will give a message system.out.print enter कस्टमर नेम. कस्टमर नेम एक्सेप्ट करो, वो स्ट्रिंग टाइप का है, स्ट्रिंग NAM इज इक्वल टू SC डॉट नेक्स्ट या फिर नेक्स्ट लाइन, वो आपके ऊपर डिपेंड करता है. नेम हो गया, उसके बाद कंप्यूटर टाइप. ना एंटर कंप्यूटर टाइप, बट यहाँ पे स्पेसिफिकेशन है आपका L और D और D. यूजर को स्पेसिफाई करो इस दोनों में से आपको एंट्री करवाना, बट वो कौन सा टाइप का है, कैरेक्टर टाइप है. आपने सपोज T ले रखा है यहाँ पे, SC डॉट नेक्स्ट डॉट कैर एट 0 position to accept a character. I need to use next to accept a word dot char at 0 position. अगर यूजर एंट्री करता है लैपटॉप, वो क्या लेके जाएगा, L को लेके जाएगा 0 पोजीशन. अगर यूजर एंट्री करता है डेस्कटॉप, तो कौन सा लेके जाएगा, 0 पोजीशन कैरेक्टर लेके जाएगा D. दैट इज कैरेट 0 पोजीशन. ये एक्सेप्ट हो गया. अब क्या चाहिए, क्वांटिटी. ना अब मैसेज दो, एंटर नंबर ऑफ कंप्यूटर्स. कितना कंप्यूटर आप परचेज कर रहे हो, तो आई सेड इट इज इंटीजर. सो सपोज आई एम सेइंग C नेक्स्ट INT ना उसके बाद मुझे क्या चेक करना है, आई विल चेक एंटर प्राइस ऑफ कंप्यूटर, प्राइस ऑफ कंप्यूटर। तो वो क्या लिया था हमने, डबल डबल, आई एम सेइंग p इक्वल टू नेक्स्ट डबल। ना डाटा एक्सेप्ट हो गया आपका, नेम ऑफ द कंप्यूटर, टाइप ऑफ द कंप्यूटर, क्वांटिटी एंड प्राइस। नाउ यू कैन क्रिएट एन ऑब्जेक्ट। क्लास क्लास नेम क्या था, शॉप, शॉप sp so is equal to new shop, new shop. Up the order in which I am passing the parameter over here, the same order I need to send. First must be name, next must be type, next must be quantity, next must be price. So that's why I will use name के लिए local variable क्या लिया था हमने, I have to use local variable name, name. So I'll pass name for name, t for type, c for हमने लिया था number of computers, p for लिया था price. So order must be same. After that I will call the method so dot calculate in order to calculate the price. Now I will say so dot show bill to display the bill of the customer. Now this is your parameterized constructor. This is going to call your parameterized constructor. Now let's run this. I am saying customer name Ram. Now type of computer. Suppose user has entered U. No problem. Number of computers 10 and price of the computer I am saying 40,000. Now look at this. Invalid computer type. Name is Ram. Type is U. Quantity is 10. Price is this. Amount is this. And amount to be paid is this. But it is your invalid computer type. Is it clear? Now, if I want to restrict this, if it is invalid computer type, I don't want to display the result, then how I should do? It is your choice. Now the question is I am asking, if it is invalid choice, that is not L, not U, it should only display invalid computer type, but it should not display the output or the bill. Now how to do this? It is your task. You will do it and you will show it to me. Okay. Now computer name, customer name, again I am saying Ram. Now I am saying laptop now. Here I am saying number of computer 10, price of the computer 40,000. Now we got name is Ram, type is your L, quantity is your 10, price is your 40,000, amount is your 40,000 only because one computer I have purchased, and after quantity is 10, then 40,000 into 10, बस एक जीरो एक्स्ट्रा ऐड करना है यहाँ पे 4 लाख के लिए। डिस्काउंट अमाउंट, आपका डिस्काउंट अमाउंट 40,000 अगर आपका कितना आ रहा है यहाँ पे 4 लाख आ रहा है, 4 लाख के लिए आपका डिस्काउंट अमाउंट क्या था, अबव 40,000 आपका था 22.7% आपका डिस्काउंट आ गया। तो राउंड फिगर दे देते हैं, आपको समझ में आ जाएगा। आई एम सेइंग राम, ना आई एम सेइंग डेस्कटॉप में आपका 10% जा रहा है, डेस्कटॉप मैंने ले लिया, डेस्कटॉप नंबर ऑफ कंप्यूटर्स आई हैव परचेज्ड सपोज 3 computers, each computer cost is 10,000, so I got 30,000. now 30,000 के लिए आपको देखो 20,001 to 40,000 आपका 20.5% था। अगर आपका 20% हो रहा है 30,000 में, मतलब 6,000 हो रहा है, और 5% 6,000 का आधा ले लो, आपका 150 आ गया, तो 6,150 आपका डिस्काउंट आ गया। अब नेट अमाउंट 30,000 माइनस 6,150, here 23,850. Hope I am clear to everyone, but still the question is lies with you. If user is enters an invalid computer type, ये आउटपुट डिस्प्ले नहीं करवाना चाहिए, बट ये आउटपुट डिस्प्ले करवा रहा है। What should I restrict the output if it is invalid computer type? That is the question for all of you. You will do this and you will send it to me. So we are getting late today. So that's why I will wind up the class over here. In the next class, again, I will discuss few other things with you. So that's all for today's class. Good night to all of you.